Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of May 11th through the 18th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And what you have coming up, Aquarius, on Monday is a really nice card. You have the Six of Cups. And this is just telling me on Monday you're going to be having some memories. And these are going to be pleasant memories for you to have. So you're going to be kind of looking back, thinking about how old times used to be. You know, this is one of those looking at the good old days type of thing. So just looking back, having some nice memories, maybe even of your childhood, but not necessarily. And just enjoying the memories of some good times that are in the past. So now on Tuesday, what we have coming up is the Star. And the Star card to me really symbolizes being in touch with that inner intuition, that gut instinct, that inner knowing that you have that really comes from deep within yourself, really comes from, you know, that sacred spirit that lives in each of us. And so this is really talking about being tapped into that and really allowing yourself to flow with that inner knowing and make decisions being guided by that inner knowing. And it's a really wonderful place to be because it's a place where things kind of flow much more smoothly than they do when we're not tapped in and we're kind of confused and our energy is scattered all over the place. So really nice card to have on Tuesday. Just shows you really making good decisions and moving forward in a smooth way. Now on Wednesday, what we have coming up is we have the Five of Clubs in reverse. Five of Clubs in reverse just means that there's some kind of competition going on that's not a very healthy competition. So in other words, as you're experiencing this type of competitive situation, what's going on is you're just kind of getting beat down by it. Your self-esteem is taking a beating. You're not learning any new skills. You're not expanding any new skills. You're not coming away from this competition improved in any way. You're just coming in emotionally just beat up is how you're leaving this competition. So on Wednesday, you know, if you find yourself in that competitive situation, the best thing that you can do is pull yourself out of it as quickly and gracefully as you can. Thursday, what you have coming up, Aquarius, is you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is just telling me that on Thursday you're going to be feeling very comfortable with your emotions and you're going to feel comfortable sharing your emotions with other people. I feel like you're going to be talking to other people about how you really genuinely and truly feel about things. And I'm feeling like for some of you, some things are going to be coming up that you haven't really had the guts to talk about before. But on Thursday, you're going to be feeling like you're in a safe situation. You're going to be feeling like this person that you're talking to is not going to be judging you for your feelings. And so it's just going to be a little bit easier to let those out for you than normal. Let's see, so Friday what we have showing up, Aquarius, is we have a Three of Swords in reverse. And the Three of Swords in reverse just talks about finding some kind of healing for an old heart injury. And when I say heart injury, I'm not talking about literally, but I'm talking about emotionally, an emotional injury. So maybe a family member said something that wasn't so nice, or could be a friend, or maybe there was something that happened with a romantic partner in the past. Whatever it is, on Friday, there's something going on that's helping to heal that situation up, so helping to heal your heart up anyway. So, you know, maybe you're getting some closure on the situation. Maybe there's a conversation that you're having between you and this person who inflicted the injury that is starting to bring some healing. You know, healing can come in a few different ways. So, but I just do see a chance to do some real healing on an old heart injury that comes up on Friday. Now, Saturday, what we have is we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And I'm just feeling around here. Okay, so this is not one of my favorite messages to give. This is kind of a put on the seatbelt, put on the hard hat, be prepared for this for when it comes in. Of course, reminder, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody anyway. But I feel like on Saturday, there are some things going on that are causing you to fight some of your own old inner demons. So this would be something like if you have an addiction issue, this may be a day when you're really, really tempted to go back to that old addiction if you've stepped away from it. If you have something going on that was toxic in your life that you have kind of gotten away from, this may be a time when you feel like stepping back into that and seeing if it can be less toxic. It's just a day of temptation. It's a day where negative energy of some sort seems like it's just kind of trying to draw you in. So, know that this is your heads up. Do some psychic self-defense. For those of you who believe in stones, amethyst would be a good stone to wear that day or to carry in your pocket that day. Just kind of try to be aware of different things that you can do to kind of insulate yourself from this, so that either what I'm seeing doesn't come to pass, or at least it's cushioned and it doesn't have to be a big deal at all if it does. And then on Sunday, what we have coming up is we have the Page of Coins in reverse. Page of Coins in reverse is just talking about getting some kind of message about money or about material assets that we would really rather not hear. So say you go to a tax advisor or your financial advisor and they tell you that your situation is not exactly as good as what you thought it was. Or it could be just that you get an invoice that's a little bit bigger than what you thought it was. Maybe your cable bill has an extra $20 on it, and it's because your son did some pay-per-view stuff that you didn't know about, or whatever. Just anything that comes up where there's a little bit of negative information coming in about money or about material assets. So generally this is not a big deal card. It's just one of those things that we all have that type of stuff come up every once in a while. So Aquarius, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info. That's amista.info. Once you're there and you've poked around a little bit, if you still feel like I'm the best reader for you, then feel free to contact me. What we'll do is we'll schedule you a session as quickly as possible. And for everybody else, I'll see you here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.